Boom. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I was trying to go on to better Wi-Fi, but that'll only happen tomorrow. Right now, it's a little shaky. Shaky. Another word for shaky is crappy. Another word for there's plenty of words for that. You've all had it happen to you. Wi-Fi is not it. So, but Doug Wing, the great Doug Wing, is here today live. Isn't that cool? And he has his own shirt. Now you can see Wingman shirts everywhere, but you're not going to see one like this. This is Captain America and Doug Wing on the same shirt. Hard to find. You can buy these shirts for $1,000 a piece, no checks. Or if you're a friend of Doug, he might give you one. And people are checking in from all over Hell's Half Acre now. We'll check back with you in a little while. But in the meantime, I want to talk about the value of a wingman. What's the value of a wingman? You have one?
Yeah, you're my wingman.
And he's mine. So when you have a wingman, when you have a genuine wingman, it goes both ways. And I think that's the importance of wingman / friend of LinkedIn. You know why? Because so stupid ass shitty. I'm not going to remove it. No, if you're on LinkedIn, you're probably not going to get in today. Unbelievable. StreamYard. Fix it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I mean, how hard can it be? It's technology. Somebody sitting in the StreamYard tech room knows what's going on, and they're not doing a damn thing about it. They're like, hey, look at that. LinkedIn's fucked up. I'm like, okay, okie dokie. But we're all victims of technology. And Doug and I were talking today right down the road. He was remarking about all the technology that exists. We are in the Stone Age of technology. The Teslas of the world and the Apples of the world, they already have the next 10 years plane. They already have autopilot for everything. All they need to do is take off and land. You could have a 20-year-old in there that you teach how to work the computer. You don't need two pilots. I can promise you that. You need a computer and a pilot. Because if the computer goes down, pilot probably can't fly anyway.
Exactly.
So rely on technology. It's the greatest thing on the planet. I'm happy with it. If you're not happy with technology, then get a job at Walmart as a greeter. Welcome to Walmart. Or maybe you could get into sales over at McDonald's.
They're paying $21 an hour now.
You want fries with that? And they're paying $21 an hour at McDonald's?
Yeah, I saw that yesterday on the news.
Wow. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So you can work now a 40-hour week at $20 an hour and make a decent wage. I mean, not tremendous, but still decent.
Yeah.
And then you get overtime for $30 an hour. But listen, the bottom line is it's money for a kid. It's just not money for a family.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if you want money for a family, then you need a better education. You need to learn how to build shit. You need to learn how to do shit. You need to learn how to drive shit. And you can make money. I mean, we're a product of our father and mother's teachings. And depending on that determines your work ethic.
Very true.
How's yours?
I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I did pretty well.
Yeah. But, I mean, did you get lucky or did you work your ass off?
I worked my rear end off,
Yeah. Doug is not a swearer. And I'd like you to do this. We're thinking about writing a book because I'm Jewish and he's Mormon. And I'm thinking about writing a parable book called The Mormon and the Jew. And it's all about the teachings of each religion and how they have. So if you want The Mormon and the Jew, if you'd be willing to buy a couple copies of that for you and both your friends, could you put a 1 in the box? Just put a 1 in the box. If you'd be willing to buy the parable book, The Mormon and the Jew. And it's all about how to grow in life and how to live your life in a positive, productive way.
Yeah.
And I think that, and there's too many people that have it. Look at that. There's too many people have an expectation right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody else, by the way, has an idea, because we're not going to add anybody else. We're going to, if you add a third person, it sounds like a joke. So you guys walking into a bar. But the Mormon and the Jew, because we were thinking about putting the Pennsylvania Dutch, the Amish, Mormon, Jew, and the Amish. But everybody has their own work ethic and everybody has their own deal. Heaven and hell versus wholesale and retail. Exactly. That is exactly right. Oh my God.
Yeah, and we talked about having some stories in there about our being raised with our dads and working with them and all that.
Yeah. I mean, the best lessons of my life came from working for my dad, literally from the time I was 7 or 8 years old until I was in college.
Yeah.
And just as an aside, as long as we're recording, my dad, we lived in Atlantic City. We lived in Margate in Atlantic City. And in the 50s, my dad drove every day 50 miles to go to work and 50 miles home. He had a friend who was a deputy, who was a sheriff, and he gave my dad a deputy badge. And so my father could do 80 miles an hour on the road, and a cop would stop him, and my dad would flash the badge, and the cop would go, "Okay." Never got a speeding ticket.
No kidding, like get out of jail card.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And as well. Anyway.
I need one of those.
Yeah, I know, and I don't have it. Somehow that got lost over the years. But my dad would give me $1 if I came to work with him on Saturday, or $2 if I stayed home.
Wow.
And I always took the $1 because I always had more fun, building stuff. And it was the wood shop, making kitchen cabinets and countertops. And I go there and work, help them build cabinets. And then finally in high school, I had a job in the summers. And then in college, half the day was spent at the factory. Wow. Anyway, many, many lives ago. Many, many wives ago.
Oh no!
We collect wives. It's former wives. How many you got?
3.
Yeah. See, I'm on 4.
That could be another book, right there.
Oh yeah, I led 4 wives. But I think that and everybody gets hello. Okay, so The Mormon and the Jew, I think it is a great title. I totally agree. It's a catchy. People are going to pick the book up no matter what.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, for sure. I remember the first time you talked to me about it. I was like, wow, that's cool. Yeah,
it's a great idea. So we're going to flesh that out a little bit today while we're hanging out. If you guys have any comments about book ideas, you should keep them to yourselves and write your own damn book. We have a writer's weekend here now all the time. He's been to the writer's weekend. Everyone comes to the writer's weekend and wants to really, really, really write a book. And some of you who are on the show right now have been to the writer's weekend. I don't see Tom Beal on here, but you know who you are. If you've been here, you know exactly who you are. And we're going to start flying again. And as soon as we can get in the air, I'm going to tell you that Joachim from Norway and Thomas Ackerman from Sweden, I'm forcing them to come here to write their book. You want to come on TV?
Does she want to come on?
Bye, Jen.
What about Toru? We should see if
Toru.
He could write a book.
Oh, totally. Toru could write a book on consistency.
Yeah, he's really. There we go.
The challenge for all of you is, what are you doing to make yourselves better? And can writing enhance that? And the answer is no, it clarifies that. Writing clarifies your thinking. Now, Doug is writing a book about his dad.
Correct. Yeah. Giant success.
What happens when you start to write about that and you start to think about your dad?
Just the memories that we had together, working together and having a good time, the fun times we had, just all come flooding back. And the one thing that really amazed me, Jeffrey, is, throughout doing interviews for the book, is you learn all these news stories you never heard before.
Yeah.
Especially the ones of giving, because my dad was a giver, but he did it all anonymously, which is the best way to give. So you just you hear all these stories and you learn things, and you're like, wow, I didn't know these things.
After 9/11, I would eat in Einstein's, like catty corner across from our house in Charlotte, and I told the cashier and the manager, every cop or fireman or soldier who comes in, their breakfast is on me, anonymously. And for almost a year, I gave hundreds of people their breakfast for nothing. As long as I said, you never tell anybody anything that I did this. I did it for them, but it made me feel good. And I don't need anything. When you do something cool, you don't need acknowledgement. You just have the feeling that you did it and you did it the right way. Well, Einstein's got so I don't know. They felt so guilty that I was buying so many people breakfast that they started giving me the military people and the cops for half money.
Oh wow!
So they
were contributing in a way too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. 9/11 brought the country together.
Yeah, it's
in a crazy way.
We need something like that. We don't need something like that. We need to bring the country back together again.
Somehow.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
We
just have that again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the way everybody came together was unbelievable.
And do not put "Let's go Brandon" inside your comments today, please.
I just barely found out what that was all about. You told me yesterday. So
hysterical. It is totally hysterical. Anyway, it is now 10:10. Let's see what some of you guys, what are you guys doing over there? First guy on this morning was Mazda Man. Going to be a great day. Cool 2 appointments today. Good for you. Bradley Beck. Like success, failure is many things to many people. With positive mental attitude, failure is a learning experience, a rung on the ladder, a plateau at which you get your thoughts together, prepare to do it again. W. Clement Stone. Oh, cool. Said differently, using a little giant ladder will help you. That's cool. That's totally cool.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah. LinkedIn's still having problems. I don't really give a shit. Their problem. Good morning from Henderson, Green Valley Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, Doug and I were just reminiscing about some of the seminars that I did at Green Valley. And Jay Skinner is on.
Philippines.
How do you like isn't my shirt cool? I mean, this is a shirt you can just wear anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Skinner, I have your shirt. I even have it with me this weekend, so I might debut it here from the beach. We'll see. Have to see what happens. Morning from Battleground, Washington. I mean, seriously?
That's a cool
name. That's city. Battleground, Washington. It should have another one, zip code, near nothing. Morning, sweetie pie. Morning, Doug. Used Little Giant several times this week.
Cool. Thank you, Mark.
Now you're talking.
Hey, Ken.
I have a couple of those shirts. Yeah. Hi, Kenny. How are you? Good morning, Madison, Mississippi. Cool. Happy Saturday to you too, Peggy. Nice lady. She's a very nice lady. Mm-hmm. Doug. See, there you go. Well, you know what? If you were Mormon, Doug could love you. Oh my God, I love Doug too. Howdy from hell.
He's on every day.
Yeah, you know what happened? Gabrielle's teacher said, her geography teacher, world, does anyone know where hell is? And Gabrielle goes, yeah, it's in Norway. And the teacher's like, how did you know?
Oh, wow.
She got it from the 959.
Very cool, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Impress the teacher.
She's paying attention.
Yep.
What'd he say? Yeah, Rochester, New York. Well, you know what Rochester's famous for, right?
No.
Nothing. Actually, they're famous for big companies moving away. Xerox was founded in Rochester. Bausch & Lomb was founded in Rochester.
Is Syracuse up there?
Eastman Kodak was founded in Rochester. They're all gone. But Genesee beer remains, and that's it.
Yeah, that's up by Syracuse, right?
Yeah. Belgium is here. I'm so happy for that.
Hey, Belgium.
Yep. Hello from Davison, Michigan. Cool. Morning, fellas. See, there you go. You get the shout out. Martin's here, gets a shout out. Philippines is here, gets a shout out. I'm a wing girl. Ooh,
Very cool.
that's it. Very cool. We need more wing girl. Welcome, Doug. Isn't this cool?
It's awesome.
I know. Just totally love it. Renee, how you doing, honey? Doug Wing hanging with you this morning. You're totally correct, honey.
We had a great breakfast.
You know, if you bastards from Sweden and Norway would show up,
Yeah.
you could hang here.
We had a French breakfast.
Yeah, we had a French breakfast this morning. But one of the few French people that likes Americans moved out of France, and
Great food.
oh my God,
Unbelievable.
line out the door at 8:00 in the morning. It was like 10. The line was 10 people deep
Mm-hmm.
to get an egg sandwich with a little bit of cheese and avocado on a fresh croissant.
I never had the avocado like that before. It's
Very
really
cool.
Good. Yeah, it was good.
People say good morning to each other. I love it. Come up with some cool ideas for this trip. Yep. Morning, blessed weekend. Blessed weekend to you too. Morning, Doug and Jeffrey Scott. How's it going, Scott? There's nothing wrong with StreamYard at LinkedIn servers. Okay, thank you for that
Ken would
clarification.
know.
Yeah, of course. But it's still there. They're still screwed up. Morning, morning, everybody. Boom, boom. Morning, morning. I'm not weird. I'm limited edition.
That's good.
You know, the classic. If you watch any Warner Brothers cartoons, they're funny, but they were made for adults by adults.
Mm-hmm.
But kids loved them. So if you go back and you watch a Warner Brothers cartoon, you're going to see all kinds of subtle humor.
Yeah.
That's absolutely unbelievable. So, you know, Bugs Bunny's line in What's Up, Doc?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so he's being this hair-raising hair. I think it's the title where he goes to this haunted castle and the orange monster chases him all over the place. And he goes out this room and it's the audience who's watching the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug and Bugs goes, "Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house?" And the guy goes, "I'm not going." Bugs Bunny goes, "What's up, Doc?" And then runs back into the cartoon. Absolutely hysterical. Those are the kind of things that are funny. And Gabrielle's favorite one is the very first Speedy Gonzales. And for some reason, she gets the fact that, who's this Speedy Gonzales fellow? And some guy one of the cartoon guys goes, "Speedy Gonzales, friend of my sister." And another guy goes, "Speedy Gonzales, friend of everyone's sister."
Oh man,
it's hysterical. And hair raising hair is the cartoon with Yosemite Sam when he falls into the bucket of water. I'll think of the other one. I can't remember. Anyway.
Hey, Coachman.
Morning, Coachman. How are you feeling? I hope all is well with you. Your internet signal needs some help. Oh, yes, it does. We live in a concrete building, and the internet has to come here through wire, and AT&T won't wire this building because they don't make enough money from it. We love you. So I'm about to go blitz on their behalf and see what I can do. Morning. Yeah, we're there, honey. Ken, Doug, everyone. Fane is here. Isn't this cool? Love my little giant ladder. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Wingman is someone who shares the same ideas and principles. Right. The same ideas, the same ideals and principles. I think that's an important part. I think we're going to save this one.
Yeah. I like that last part where he says wants to make sure that you succeed.
Yep. We're all set, Mazda Man. Look, I'm leaving this. Look what you fucking look like in the thing.
You're not ready. You got to tell me when you're doing this.
You can see it. God.
You just got to tell me to smile.
All right, I will.
That's cool how you can do that.
Isn't it amazing? Come on. Go away. Go away. There it is. Athens, Georgia.
Number one now.
Home
Georgia.
Yeah, I know. No, the football team. No, it's the home of REM, which is way more famous than the Georgia football team. No offense. Good morning, y'all. Yes.
Sneed.
Yeah. No, Sneed's from Brooklyn.
But he's in LA now, right?
I know, but y'all is not common language for him. Obviously, he didn't even put the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for LA or New York, they don't talk like that.
No.
They do in Charleston.
And they certainly don't put the apostrophe in there either. Just saying. Amazes me how shitty the connection is over there. Well, thank you very kindly for those words of confidence and wisdom. Oh, yeah. I like fries with that. Yep. So people are good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Have a great weekend. Morning, Gregory. Good morning.
Oh, there he is. We were wondering what Taru's here.
Exactly. Exactly. No, it's not a show without Toru. Understand. This guy's been on 500 times.
Yeah, he gets a lot of shout outs too.
Yep, he does get a lot of shout outs. Wingman edifies the ladder. Yes, he does. That's a good statement.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Jason. He is the ladder. He's the fucking ladder. We're going to go.
Okay, now I'm going to smile.
You sure? There you go. All right, we got it.
See, now I just got to tell me.
You're there. You know, you're there. We saved the screen. Come on, let's get up there. I can even add you if you want me to. D-O-U-G.
What do you got to do?
And didn't do it. Sorry.
Send it later.
Yeah.
We're live.
Exactly. But look at all the ones we got from the Mormon and the Jew book. Come on.
Oh, man. Yeah,
1-1-1-1-1. After you ask a closing question, shut up. The next person speaks loses. That's Jeffrey Gittimer. It actually is. Oh man, the guy who claimed it was Tom Hopkins' mentor.
Oh, J. Douglas.
Yeah, J. Douglas. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of times salesmen do talk too much.
Oh, totally. The biggest reason for sales failure is salespeople trying to make a sale.
They're trying too hard.
Yeah, yeah. Hi,
Hey,
Cynthia. We'll see
Cynthia.
you. We'll see you soon. This is it right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the humor part of the Mormon and the Jew. Ready to smile?
Mm-hmm.
See how easy that is?
Well, you just have to tell me once. I
You got it. Yeah, once I start.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it goes. But the challenge for any of us is, what's your parable? You know, who's your wingman? Because we're hanging today. We're going to be hanging together for the day. Jen will be here, adding to the strength of the group. And it's important to. Isn't this cool?
Yeah. That's
I know. Great title. I agree. It is a great title. Pride goes before destruction, and haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs. Whoa.
mm-hmm.
That's a Charles Coachman line. Include source in both. Yeah, exactly. Before you became famous. Yeah. Well, Doug is a lot more famous than I am. He lives in Arizona. I still live in Charlotte. Get a real estate license as soon as you're 18. Start selling anything as soon as. Exactly.
Boy, real estate's going crazy here.
Oof.
We
Oof.
talked about that.
Oof.
Prices are going up.
Chick with a baseball glove. You gotta love that, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Cool. Ingrid, is she from Germany?
Yeah. No, she's from Kansas, I think, or something. Coachman, the Mormon, and the Jew.
Native.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very funny. I will tell you this, though. Don't discount Native Americans. I've smoked many a peace pipe in my time.
With peyote?
No. I love comedy. Cool. See, people won't understand how to take it. Look what happens. It skips.
Oh wow.
I got to go back up to where the blue thing is.
Oh, it'll tell you where.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ladders and cabinets. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that could be one of the.
Well, that
chapters or
is it.
something.
Yeah, it definitely is. Sneed, dude, we may need you as an idea man. Smile.
I did.
Okay,
did.
good.
See, look. Like I said, I'll learn. You told me once. That's all I need to.
So we had breakfast this morning, right? At the French bakery. I made Doug go back to his place and get his own chocolate milk because I knew he wasn't going to drink coffee.
Yeah, they didn't have.
So I brought my own coffee. Doug brought his own chocolate milk. And I brought bacon, and then we put bacon on our sandwiches to make sure it had a little crunch and a little. You have to put bacon on everything, don't you?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
And plus, we talked about this. People don't know how to cook bacon properly.
Correct.
So when that happens, you bring your own.
And Jen, of course, gets shout outs,
Yeah.
Climbing the Ladder to Success by Doug Wing. That's exactly correct. I'll come over and bring my 5G iPhone.
We have 5G. But
we're all about it. We're getting our brains fried just like you are. What I want you to bring, Joachim, is Aurora. Bring Aurora with you. She's Norwegian. We want her. Gabrielle's like, I initially thought that my dad was a heart surgeon and we were rich. Every morning he would be outside with his pads, but I'm starting his car to make sure he got to work at Goodyear Tire. That's classic.
God,
That's
cool.
classic. That's classic, Duncan. Reading John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws. John Maxwell's a great guy. That's a nice way to put it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We should go together to a writer's weekend. Yeah, you and Joachim. I agree. We need an international writer's weekend.
Yeah, in Toru too.
Yeah. Awesome story. Agreed. My dad was a giver, a hard worker, an honest carpenter. That's cool. That's the best. Where'd you grow up, Deanna?
That's awesome.
Huh? Hey, Larry. Hey. Go. Oh, my God. Let's go. I have to tell you, it's the funniest thing. It's the funniest meme on the planet. And I actually watched, for some reason, that interview. And maybe somebody posted up on the Twitter or something where Let's Go Brandon actually started. Jenny?
Hi.
Come over and say hi.
Say hi.
Okay.
You got a few shout outs already. William. Oh, William's in the Orlando airport. That's nice to know.
That's a nice airport.
Exactly. Closed 2 sales yesterday, both referrals. Exactly.
She needs to help me find out.
Exactly.
Renee, I need some help.
Yeah, but they got to be Mormon. And they got to have money. Oh,
Hello.
hey.
Come over in the middle. Come over here in the
Jennifer,
Okay,
how are you?
Okay. Hello.
There we go.
Hi, guys.
Jen's back from tennis. Zoe's down here wagging her tail thinking we're going to give her food. I work for Station Casinos on the Green Valley Ranch. Beautiful property, yeah. It's a very nice property. I've done a bunch of stuff at Station Casinos. They're good. They're not expensive. They're off the beaten path. And they always have nice people. Always.
Oh, Jennifer, that's so kind of you.
Battleground, Washington. Right next to the Western. It's right, yeah. It's not in Bumfuck, but you can see Bumfuck from there.
Kind of like Harrisburg.
Exactly. Friendswood, Texas. Well, there you go.
Your friendly place.
Yeah. In the school.
Mm-hmm.
Jen gets another shout out for good mornings. And everyone, look at this. Jennifer gets shout outs. Another shout out. LinkedIn's shout out.
Still screwed up.
Oh, yeah, totally. The sale is always made. You sell them a yes, or they sell you a no.
Yeah.
Boom. That's a real good line.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
true.
it's a good one. And Eisenhower's here. Go. Oh, Niagara Falls. I can't think of Niagara Falls without thinking of Three Stooges. Niagara Falls, and anyway. It's an old Three Stooges episode. You should watch it. Just do Three Stooges, Niagara Falls, Return, and you'll see like 1,000 things will pop up. Everyone's good morning, everybody else. Cool, isn't it cool?
Mm-hmm.
This is great. I just feel so good, everybody. Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, she's talking about Foghorn.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, I
Those
love
are fun.
Foghorn Leghorn. There's one classic one where the little guy keeps upstaging.
I think you have a call in a minute, Jeffrey.
I do too.
Said SRS.
I do. I gotta go, guys. Love you. But gotta fly. See you tomorrow morning, 9:59. Please take care of yourselves. We'll read all these comments later. I grew up in a small town, Hurley, Missouri. Well, there you go. And Holly, good morning to you. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll be on the Insiders Club tomorrow morning. Gotta fly. Boom. Thanks, Jen. Peace.